Welcome to round 10 of MidEast Racing. We are back from summer break and the riders are ready to take on Pea Ridge in Union, South Carolina. Today the track conditions are looking a wee bit dusty. There's clouds pluming everywhere as the youth class was racing earlier. Not to mention the roots and everything else are making this a very rough track. On your pro row, the boys are back at it again with Dylan Walraven, Cameron Abey, Weston Scott, Joshua Pruitt, Grayson Eller, Davis Brinson, and this week we have a big boy lined up on the front row with Brandon Frazier joining the guys today on the 4x4.
Got a new helmet, we got a new bike.
We're ready to do the thing today, boy.
Heck yeah, man.
Hey, 3 second places in a row. It's time to put it on the middle.
Heck yeah, man. Good luck today.
Back in the women's class, Michelle Harrison is starting to run away with the points lead. Abby Huggins and Sherilyn Dole seem to be the only ones left to fight her out for the championship. But that doesn't mean the Luckadoo sisters can't take a few wins off of them, and this year they're both on the grid and looking to add some competition to the row. The points battle for the 4x4 utility class is heating up as well. Jeff Rush is leading Marshall Fowler and David Elliott, but not by too much. Meanwhile, Brian Russell is looking to steal a few more wins before the year's over. When the green flag drops, Cameron Abey bolts off the line, taking the hole shot. He holds his arm up, showing the number 1 as he runs into the woods, leading the pack. As the ladies take off a few rows later, Sherilyn Dole gets a great start, but Madison Luckadoo comes blazing around the outside, stealing the hole shot. When the big boys in the 4x4 division row her off the line, David Elliott and Brian Russell go side by side around the first corner. David Elliott would edge him out and take the hole shot for himself, leading the field into the woods. As the pros come around the corner for the first time, the AAA to Cameron Abey was out in front, holding on to it after the initial hole shot. Grayson Eller was just a little bit behind him in second place, and Dylan Walraven was able to claw his way back all the way up into third place after having a nasty spill early that cost him his front brakes. Next up, the 4x4s came barreling in, led by Brian Russell, who would turn out the fastest lap of the day for the class. That would put him about 20 seconds ahead of David Elliott, who was just behind him in second place. As the ladies would make their way around for the first time, Madison Luckadoo would be just a few seconds ahead of Michelle Harrison. She would, however, pull off to get some water and cool down. Her sister Mackenzie would be just behind them in third place. Unfortunately for Mackenzie, her race would be cut short just afterwards, as her quad ended up failing. Or so we thought. Soon as Walraven would catch up, a lapper ended up colliding with Cameron Abey, getting stuck with him, forcing bystanders to help free the quads. After losing minutes freeing the quad and wasting tons of energy, Cameron Abey would know this race would soon become the one that got away. Dylan Walraven, however, would take full advantage of it and cruise to the easy victory. Abey would end up bringing home second place, and Brandon Frazier would get third.
What happened?
First lap I couldn't see and I hit a tree and endoed it, and the throttle hung wide open. I was sitting over there, the quad was upside down, just so I ran over and I turned it back over thinking the throttle was just pushed forward, and it was actually the cable that was bent. So wherever the cable bent, it was stuck wide open and it started shooting across the field. I had to run after it. Eventually it flipped. I was able to get the key and turn it off, but that was a wild ride. And I marched back up.
He really deserved it.
No front brakes that whole race. Tried to charge back up after 40 seconds down. It's rough.
How'd you end up getting in the lead, man?
Cameron made a mistake with the lapper over there, and he ended up getting hung with him, and I was able to get around him. And that put me in the lead. After that, I just put my head down the road, and it was tough. Very tough.
Dusty, hot race, man.
Very dusty and very hot.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, it was hot, dusty, and no matter how ready you think you are, if you don't practice and really prep, you're really not going to be as ready as I should have been. But we'll come back in a month and be ready.
Thank you, man. Put it back on the box, right?
Yep.
See you soon.
Thanks.
In the 4x4 division, David Elliott would be forced to retire early due to fatigue, but the battle for second place would still be epic. Zachary Stoddard and Kyle Golding would trade spots back and forth all race. Going into the last lap, Kyle Golding had a 2-minute lead. However, Zachary Stoddard would run him down to get the pass accomplished. Kyle would end up battling it back and would end up fall just 3 seconds short and being forced to settle for third place. Meanwhile, Brian Russell would cruise to an easy victory by over 5 minutes.
How was the race today, man?
Oh, it was amazing.
Hey, how'd you get out front?
David got the whole shot about 3/4 way through the first lap. I think he got tired of me being on his bumper. He waved me by. I knew that was it. That's the only chance I had the rest of the day, and I just put my head down and pushed as hard as I could. About killed myself. Just stayed at high. Stayed out as much as I could.
You brought it home, man. Congrats.
Thanks, sir.
Good race.
In your women's class, midway through the race, we would see the second Luckadoo retire from second place, leaving the last 2 podium spots wide open. Kylie Hall would end up slipping into second place and hold on to it for the rest of the race, with Sherilyn Dole coming in third. Michelle Harrison would get to do a victory lap by herself, as she would be the only woman to start and complete 6 laps, as she managed to lap the field. This completes our coverage of P Ridge. If there are any other classes or riders you think we should cover, please let us know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon.